让我们再次以热烈的掌声，有请决赛的两支参赛队——挪威队、瑞典队入场。
Welcome back to Beijing, China. We're live from the Capital Gymnasium, where we'll be hosting the final game of the week, the gold medal game. And it's going to be quite a show this afternoon that these two teams are going to be put on. So a great bronze medal game this morning, where Switzerland secured their first medal since 2003. And here are the teams. Both teams going for their first World Championship gold medal. Oscar Eriksson there, the alternate for Niklas Diem's team, of course, last year. But he would love to win his gold medal from on the ice. My name is Logan Gray, and with me, Kenny Edwards.
观众朋友们，下面为您介绍一下两支参赛队的运动员。瑞典队
Team Sweden.
替补
Alternate Gustav Askusen.
一垒
Lead Christopher Sundgren.
二垒
Second Marcus Eriksson.
三垒
Third Christian Lindstrom.
四垒
Skip Oscar Eriksson.
挪威队
Team Norway.
替补
Alternate Marcus Hoiberg.
一垒
Lead Harvard Vat Peterson.
二垒
Second Christopher Sval.
三垒
Third Torger Norgard.
四垒
Skip Thomas Worsrud.
下面请运动队退场，准备比赛。
Gentlemen, please step off and prepare for the game.
Thomas Ilshed looking relaxed as always. Of course, he's never played in a world final before. The rest of his team have, of course, in Cortina d'Ampezzo in 2010. Thomas Ilshed flying home the night before the competition. Torger Norgard skipping the team that week. So this is his first world final, despite winning numerous European championships and playing in an Olympic final. So Sweden came through the round robin on 7 wins and 4 losses, while Norway 10 wins and 1 loss. And they looked like the team to beat all week, Kenny.
Yeah, they certainly have, Logan. Just so comfortable there. You see the standings. Sweden having to come through a playoff against Japan, then winning the game against Switzerland, and beating Canada yesterday. Some of these teams just not really performing to their best ability, really. Just didn't hit the form they were expecting. And here you see the playoff route. Norway were in the 1-2 game. Canada dropping down and not even medaling after getting a chance to get to the final. Switzerland picking up the bronze earlier today. But it's that gold medal that both these teams are looking for.
And when these two teams did face in the round robin, it was game 4. And it was Norway who won on that occasion by 6 shots to 3. Surprisingly, Norway's only loss this week has fallen at the hands of Johnny Jark of Germany. So that's Oscar Eriksson there in the polo shirt. Sweden are going to be playing the red stones and Norway playing the yellows, and of course Norway have the last stone in the first end by virtue of their finishing the round robin in first place. And Christopher Sundgren gets the gold medal game underway, the 24-year-old. We've seen some terrific performances from the Swedes in the last 6 games, haven't we, Kenny?
Yeah, we have. They've really hit a rich vein of form. Really taken the game to everybody and not sitting back. Just going aggressive, and it's paid off for them.
Certainly has. They've looked formidable since that win against Canada in the round robin. Here's Håvard Vad Pedersen, the 30-year-old. Well, Norway throwing the corner guard.
Bra fart. Nära 12.
Känns lite långt.
Nära 12.
Tiden är bra.
Nära.
Behöver kalla.
And Sweden are going to try and put a centre guard on, try and take the play into the middle of the sheet.
15-15. Tror ni är jävligt nära alltså.
Yeah, so Norway will be pretty comfortable just leaving that stone back at the forefoot.
Yeah, and Sweden would have liked that to come up short of the rings for the free guards on rule to be in effect. Håvard Vad Pedersen, as a result of that stone going into the ring, can play a takeout and start to get the play going towards the corner.
So as Howard made the hit and roll, he's going to stay in the house.
Well, good attempt, but maybe just slightly overswept. Kenny, what is it the Norwegians have done this week to make them just so difficult to beat?
I think they've been so aggressive. They've just from the offset, they went after the teams and found themselves 2 or 3 up by the third end and just sort of protected that advantage. Norway are so good when they're 2 ahead. Don't make many tactical errors. Don't make too many silly mistakes.
Absolutely, and I think both of these teams have been of the most aggressive teams all week, and they're not scared to take a little risk when they're ahead in the game as well. So watch out for that. Here's Christopher SWE, the 32-year-old. He's a curling instructor from Oslo. Oh, just chips the guard. But leaves up another corner guard.
Yeah, surprised they played that so heavy, Logan. I thought you might have, even if you chipped the guard, you maybe rolled into the 12-foot. What that has done is sort of blocked the draw on the in-turn.
Sten längre. Sten längre.
Linjen är bra.
Sten längre.
Det här ligger lite längre ut. Ingen överkörd på den här.
Nära.
Linjen är bra. Krilla in emellan. Lägg den lite närmare om du kan bara. Ja, kör nu. Rätt. Farlig. Ja. Bra skött grabbar. Ja, is under glidskon.
So Norway electing just to run this one back.
Vi kan göra
I
samma
thought
här.
they might maybe just bring the play into the house.
Var det bakan
This.
kanskje, eller? Forrige gang
Get
var
in
litt
first.
hard, han fikk en fin bue.
That's the rules of play there. 8 ends minimum in the playoffs. 73 minutes for each team. We saw the Canadians and Swiss struggling a little bit with that at times. Had to really run the second half of the game through to get everything played. And of course, both teams have a timeout at their disposal. A coach interaction where they can ask the coach to come down and the clock will keep running when he arrives.
Whoa! 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 Full egen, full egen, full egen. Whoa! 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 Whoa!
Well, this is a clever little shot if they can hold it in the rings. Oscar, oh, that one takes a mighty spin in towards the rings. But Sweden lying 2 here at the moment.
Samma gard.
Ja, du gjør det, men det er ikke sånn superfinish, tror jeg. Altså. Tror du hadde kommet til den, så det var 0.
Ja, men se hvordan køller.
Ja, ja.
Så du går forbi, så treffer jeg seg.
Full egen, full egen. Wow, 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 wow.
Oscar waiting until that one passes the T line. Start sweeping. Of course,
Samma höjd som min andra.
Oscar deemed to have made an infraction in the semi-final against Canada, where the Canadian stone had passed the T line and then came bouncing back up, and he kept sweeping in front of the T line. So we still think it's a little bit of a grey area what happened there, and well, whatever. It didn't really matter in the end anyway. The Swedes just too strong for the Canadians yesterday. Christian Lindström, the 24-year-old, playing third for Sweden, and this is Torger Nørgaard.
Yeah, this is quite a nice angle for a double in this one, Logan. But he's going to go over the top.
Well, he got caught in between the two there. He would have probably liked to make the double in behind the corner guard, ideally.
Meter lång förra.
Torger, 39 years old.
Yeah, Torger has been in a World Championship final along with Christopher and Howard.
Samma linje.
Saken. Mjukare, lite mjukare.
So they just need the gold medal to complete the set.
På reklamen.
Bättre linje. Saken nära.
3 times they picked up bronze.
Nära.
Mitt framför den här.
Behöver inte dra den åt för farten. Nej.
Snarare
They want
lite.
to go one better here.
Nej då. Helst inget.
Try and pick up the gold.
Oh.
Picked up the silver in 2010.
15,86 på den. Bra lin kille.
Hjelper det så mye? Ja. Hjelper det mye, eller? Hjelper det mye?
Alternativet ditt.
Ok.
Enten så må du dra, eller så må du rønne.
Altså, det er greit å rønne dem.
Mindre is!
Another attempt at the run back. I think it needs to be the run back this time rather than the double in behind the guard. Well, same result for Torger. Steers it between those two red stones on the right hand side of your picture.
Han kommer dra runt där.
Och den var väldigt positiv. 15,86 då.
Frågan om det är något ställe vi ska dra till.
Tänkte också det, för han har ju inte.
Ganska positivt satt den då.
Ja, men 15,86.
Runda cornern här då.
Kan få den tiden.
Men det må ju ge något till Oscar. Kan ni bara säga.
Ja. Visst.
Where do you go if you're Oscar? I don't think we'll see him throw a centre guard because Tom Schulster's obviously just going to come around and freeze.
8-4. 0.
So Norway looking like they might be forced here in the first end.
Du drog någon där på träning va?
Yeah, also if he does throw the centre and it slips into the top 12, there might be a triple or a double and rolling behind, which would also set up the chance of getting 2.
Uns mindre va.
So first look at Oscar Eriksson, 22-year-old. Has been to the World Championships a couple of times with Nicholas Edin, but just as the alternate.
Topp 8 va. Har plats.
8-4.
Yeah, and they've really grasped this opportunity with both hands, haven't they?
Bra fart.
Yeah, they have. They've really justified their selection for coming here. So Logan needs to be in for second shot.
Well, a good drop. Thomas Olsrud scored to try and hit and roll off that stone in the button. And behind on those reds.
Ikke fryse.
Skottet liksom der.
I've got to say, based on the performances of the last 6 games, I think I'd maybe make the Swedish team favourites here today.
I think they've got the momentum, obviously. 6 straight wins.
Horten, altså. Ja, jeg tror må ha 15 her, så tror jeg det slapper.
42-year-old Thomas Olsrud. Had a glittering international career, the veteran skip, after stepping out of the shadow of Paul Trulsen. It's a pretty big shadow.
Helt annen buen der, altså, med en det går opp litt i fart. Helt annen bue, helt
2002 Olympic champion Paul,
spikrak.
and he's here today on the coaching staff. The national coach these days for the Norwegian men.
Der går de riktig. Der går topp.
Yeah, that's one talking point. Norway did
Men Stanley behöver inte
change their
riktigt kalla
coach
upp på
halfway through
linan.
the
Ta bara
season.
ett uns till. Ja, topp 12.
There he is, the great man,
Ja, vi ligger så i linjen bra.
Paul Trulsen,
Hålet är svårt.
2002 Olympic champion, and he had a pretty decent career himself, 3 times world champion. Pale end home. Looks like he's caught the sun a bit this week. So Oscar Eriksson looking for this just in the front rank, trying to make it difficult for Norway to get in there. It's going to take a big sweep to get it there. Sundgren and Eriksson up to the task.
Yeah, great sweeping action from the guys. But they're not going to manage to get it there.
Well, still, it's got a little bit of nuisance value. Another couple of feet running, and it made much harder for Norway to be able to wiggle one in there.
Så de svenskene, de har vært fin sige der. Hvis jeg sier fra om vi treffer det samme sporet. Jeg har hatt typ 15 og sånn på de, altså på Beitere. Jeg tror det er halve hammeren, eller hvor du dro nedover, er greit, altså. Ja, 3 blank, tror jeg. Opp mot 3 blank.
Yeah, so quite an important shot here in the first end for Thomas Olsrud.
Yeah, needs to find the 8 foot against 2. He's maybe a little bit slower this morning than we've seen. Looking for something around 14.3, I think. Based on this morning, anyway. 14.4, not too far away. And a lovely draw from Thomas Olsrud to put 1 on the board here in the first end of this gold medal matchup. Nice to see plenty of stones in play in the first end. 1 end played here. Norway 1, Sweden 0.
Ja, du, får ta kjapt på det. Jeg følte jeg satt en Håvard, jeg følte du satt en ganske bra. Din også kølte ikke så mye. Ja, han spiller 14. Jeg spiller nok løsere enn det. Du spiller hardt eller 15, jeg tror det var 15. Ja, min rørte seg en slik, jeg følte jeg satt den ganske grei. Jeg tok jo fordi jeg regnet med at du skulle køle sånn del 1%. Ja, men mine er løse. Andre er 15, eller i hvert fall solid vann. Det første, mener jeg. Første, men andre er jo hackfortar med ris. Ja, mer ris, ja. Kjørte enda mer. Men første så hadde du samme is som Thomas hadde nå. Mine tok ikke noe i det hele tatt, altså. Jeg tror jeg følte mine piler gikk helt spik. Ja, det er det jeg sier, at jeg hadde hunchen allerede på trening, og da kan vi bare innta sånn der i hvert fall. Men da du kommer ned i fart, så klarer vi.
Let's take another look at that beautiful draw by Thomas Ulsrud. Quite a few red stones out front to negotiate. And SWE and Bud Pedersen take good care of that one down onto the tee line to put one on the board for Norway. See the boys out there having a laugh and a joke despite the magnitude of the occasion. Say it repeatedly, but there is just so much friendship and camaraderie between the teams, even on the ice.
Yeah, these guys will play each other a number of times throughout the season. But none more important than this one.
Easy.
I remember when Oscar burst onto the scene in the World Curling Tour. He played against Thomas Ulsrud in the final of the Oslo Cup, and Thomas, of course, a massive favourite, and he just couldn't live with Oscar and the boys. Oscar had only been about 18 or 19 then, so. Well, an aggressive call here from Oscar, opting for the corner guard.
Kan ha skurit den här. Gått på något. Ingen är bra ändå. Här bara.
Yeah, but
Har ni
you see it's
slutat?
aggressive, Logan, but I think it's the only way that Sweden will manage to construct a 2 of Team Norway. They've really got to go after them. They can't sit back and wait for the later part of the game.
Oh, the Norwegians sporting their Norwegian flag trousers today. Part of a vast collection we've seen this week. Generally been red, white and blue, and varying between full-length trousers and +4s with flat caps.
Yeah, I'm a lot surprised they didn't go with the flat cap and +4 option. Maybe just a little bit too eccentric for the World Final.
It was very fetching indeed. Swedish boys going for a more traditional curling look with the black curling trousers. Well, didn't he have a good game in the semi-final against Canada, 92%. Hoping for another performance like that today.
Bra fart. 8. Bra linje. Bra fart. Räcker i fart. Den är grym. Lätt.
So that's a great draw right down into the top of the 8 foot.
Yeah, and staying nice and high in the house and keeping the scoring area big. Not too long a run back here though for Kristoffer SWE.
Bra fart. Japp. Kom med. Wow. Helt klart. Wow. Ingenting. Wow.
This one pretty close to making it. Has it pushed the red out? Thomas trying to sweep it. Is it going to spin? Oh, it's not. It's going to hang on at the back edge.
Well, Thomas Ulsrud not renowned for his sweeping prowess. That one just hangs around on the edge of the rings. Great hilarity at the Europeans in Karlstad when Torger Nørgaard was a bit under the weather and they put him in the house and made Thomas sweep. And 95% for Marcus Eriksson in the game against Canada in the semi-final.
Hårt linje. Storm that up. Gärna. Hårt! Kom igen.
And this one just probably didn't have the weight. That's why it didn't get past the guard.
Yeah, it went out quite wide on the sheet there, and I've seen it be a little bit slower on occasion out there.
Gå mer enn det! Ja, kanskje litt.
A bit of a mess out front now.
Jeg sa ga deg mye.
Foreløpig bare fart!
Mer enn nok. Fart er grei.
Masse plass!
Du skal da koste opp det sporet også.
Vær med! Wow, hvis vi kan. Linja er bra! Linja er der! Vær med!
Plass! Faktisk plass!
Linja er bra! Linja er bra!
Torger!
Japp!
Kjør, Torger!
Japp! Kom igjen!
This one sneaks past the top guard.
Bra.
That's nice from Christopher.
Snette treigere der nå.
Lovely draw. And I think we'll see Sweden just open this up a little bit. They won't like all this shrapnel in the center line.
Tok på den putte.
Ja, dubblar den där.
Det finns ingen risk att få den.
Nej, inte om den ska gå nästan rakt ner den andra.
Yep, fires the guards off. And manages to miss that back red as well. So what will Thomas do? Well, do you think he'll nose this back red? Let's see a replay of two guards being peeled out of play.
Vanlig!
Du kan nesten ha blitt ute her, altså.
Oh, I'm a little bit surprised. I thought they might throw a guard again here. But trying to play it safe.
Vanlig opp! Japp!
Thomas, jeg kjørte mye her.
Hardt! Helt inn! Rent! Wow.
Just down onto the nose. So if Oscar Eriksson and Christian Lindstrom can make a nice hit and roll, you see it's quite a big area to roll to.
Okej, dra bra här nu.
Ja, jeg tror det drar bra som i går.
Så.
Det blir noe bra.
Well, it is a big area to roll to, but look at that red-yellow plant tight to the rings. Probably need to roll right over behind the red corner guard. Christian Lindstrom, 85% in the semi-final.
Wow. Japp!
Wow. Kom med.
Aldrig!
They found the gap though. Is there a gap there?
I think the key was just to not end up directly in behind the red-yellows. They're behind it, but they've rolled just far enough, maybe half a stone far enough.
Den tror jeg ikke du får dit!
Hvor mye er det imellom da?
Halvstein. Det er helt sånn borderline om man dragger eller ikke. Treffer tjukk-kall, tenker jeg.
There's a gap there, Logan. Probably sneak through that.
Jeg tror tjukk-kall får den ned dit.
Det er litt dumt hvis jeg ikke får kontakt til å bli liggende her.
Alternativt er å dra.
Kanskje du får en bit.
Dra eller å gå i hølet eller å renne den igjen.
Risken er at du dytter den nedover da.
Problem I've got with ripping this is
Man kanskje må prøve,
they might
kanskje?
push that red
Mulig så har du mulighet på å drille.
down into the house.
Det er mulig det er hull, men safe er jo bare å rønne den. Altså.
Hæ?
Det trygge er jo å rønne eller å dra.
Well, I'd say the other thing to ponder here is that the stones are kind of awkward distance apart. You don't really know how they're going to react.
Ut sånn.
So will it drag, will it not?
Hva er dette for noe?
Rønne er rød på rød.
So I think they're going for the gap. I think that's what they're called.
Looks like there's more than a stone's width there. Maybe we'll find out here.
Rent. Japp. Hardt!
Oh, actually driving back the guard and sticks it around.
Bra.
So I think
Det var nære.
all Oscar can do here is really split the rings.
Yeah, I think so, Logan.
Hardt!
Den är bra.
Christian Lindstrom just going to play the out turn. Just try and find the tee line on the opposite side.
Lägg den topp 4.
Känns bra.
In är bra. Här. Dryg sten ovanför.
Ingenting. Räcker i fart. Rullet. Spela lite upp!
Spille 11, tror jeg nesten.
Nej, spela lite upp.
Thomas Olsrud also had a terrific game against the Canadians. It's almost like the Scandinavians were out to get the North Americans with their performances in the Page 1-2 and the semi-final.
Yeah, chance for Thomas to hit and roll though.
Egen litt, tror jeg.
Doesn't quite make it.
Safear han litt mye for jammen nå.
Jag kör en 11. 11 sådär.
Ja. Ta den, kör så det är bättre att vicka än att tappa.
Ja, vika halvgöm, det är väl rätt bra då.
So Sweden looking pretty nice for a score of 2. Oscar Eriksson 85% in the semi-final against Canada.
Fart!
Japp!
Järnet!
Stenhårt!
Järnet!
Järnet!
Kör hela vägen!
Järnet!
They got this one past. Got it past. They're going to hang around. The red needs to hang around. It doesn't.
Well, that's the first mistake we've seen from Oscar in 3 or 4 games, I would say.
Yeah, just dropped the weight. And this one curled all the
Kör
way.
hela vägen!
Järnet!
Hårt!
Järnet!
Hårt!
Järnet!
And the shooter doesn't hang around, so that's probably why he did drop the weight, to try and control the shooter a little bit more, and just took off on him.
Yeah, he threw quite a considerable amount less weight than Thomas Olsrud did.
So that swing now gives Norway the chance to sit 3.
Well, I don't think they've got anything to lose in going for the big hit and roll behind the centre here.
Ja. Fart!
Wow!
Ja. Egen.
Great shot from Thomas.
Yeah, that'll just make things a little bit more interesting for Oscar's last stone. Really lively stone contact.
Höns mindre. 95 på 10. Ja. 80 kanske då? Ja.
Final stone of the second end, and Oscar Eriksson needs a good one here. We'll just be looking at a heavy draw here.
Kom igen. Järnet, Mackan.
Well, he's found a nice line. Has he got the weight to move it though? Has he got the weight to move it?
So I don't think he's done enough.
I think he maybe has. Just. We're having a good look at the monitor. Might well be a measure here.
Det är ganska klart ju. Vi får se det.
Oh, it is 1 yellow. So Steal for Norway.
I'm amazed they didn't put a measure on that.
It must have been pretty close.
If you have to look at it twice, then you put a measure on it, I would say. So anyway, it's going to be a steal of 1 for Norway. And after 2 ends, it's Norway 2, Sweden 0. Well, it was a really good hit and roll there from Thomas Wilshed to get all the way to the top of the button. Just made things a bit more difficult and forced a mistake from Oscar.
Yeah, we've seen Sweden down 2 or 3 shots. So Howard Van Petersen gets us underway in the third.
Linje bra! Tøytere linje! Ligger bra, ligger bra! Hvor er vi?
Topp 8, topp 4.
Hvor er vi?
Topp 4 i hvert fall.
Ja, ligger bra.
I hvert fall topp 4. Ingenting nå da. Fucking køller.
Yeah, like I said before, Logan, we've seen Sweden 2 or 3 down before and managed to get themselves right back in the game.
Well, you just have to take a look back to the semi-final. They lost 2 in the first end to Canada and then bounced straight back with a score of 4. So, yeah, definitely don't write off Sweden yet. There's a long way to go in this game.
Bra fart.
Men håller den här uppe, Mackan.
Det är bra, Lir. Det är bra.
Ja.
Samis!
Yeah, so the play being dragged into the house from Norway.
Farta bedre.
Akkurat krysse senter.
3.
Strøke linje.
Plass om noe.
Risk på overkøll om noe.
Nei, ikke
Ligger bra, ligger bra. Ligger bra.
3.
Bare hit.
Bare det.
Bare dø, bare dø.
Hold det vent,
Super setup by big blonde Norwegian.
Yeah. What is surprising is the accuracy he has. He only has sight out of one eye. An accident with a reindeer when he was a child.
Full 4. Full 4. Linjen är lugn. Full 4.
Fris på nu.
Full 4. Linjen är bra. Ingen dutt bara. Lägg den där. Lägg den bra.
Ah, it's a nice freeze. So Christopher Sundgren right up against that yellow stone in the forefoot.
Slå farten, linje bra!
Trønn opp fart. Hålla. Helst ikke.
Hva med? Tight! Linje! 7! Nære! Nære! Japp! 8! Japp! Bra spill. Ja.
10 fart.
Yeah, so Norway looking pretty strong. Got 2 in that forfeit area. Redstone is locked in.
Bak 4, bak 8.
Marcus Eriksson do.
Ingenting då,
Känns
ingenting
väldigt
då.
långt.
Den är för lång.
Helst en liten touch bara för det.
Just look to me come down and sit just on the side of this. As they move the angles around.
Bak 4 bara.
Terrific shot by Marcus Eriksson. Advantage Sweden in the early exchanges in this end. Fine run on the button and some good angles there for the Swedes to get those yellow stones out of there.
Ja, det var rønna og blir kvitt alle i røm.
Oh, all the Norwegians can really do here is
Bra linje.
try and freeze on the face of that red.
Hvor lang er vi?
Get another saver in there.
Bra fart, 4. Hvor lang? Fart der. Liten bump nå. 4-5. Landra, hva med?
Ingenting!
Landra.
Well, it's trying to pull at the end, but maybe just a couple of feet too much running. The professor takes a look at the angles.
Alltså en baktorv genom farten.
Nej, toucha precis våran, sen träffar den där. Bara köra något mjukare. Hålla så där. Typ hack. Går du att vicka in eller? Eller vill du ha utsida? Spela en fart igenom. Bara dutta det där så.
Ja.
So I think they're just looking to change angles again and just maybe tap things back at back ring weight.
Fart igenom.
Yeah, they're just going to hit that yellow at the top of the 8-foot circle, right on the nose. And just rumble things a little bit more, leave a couple of reds in behind the centre guard.
Yeah, Marcus is way inside with this one.
Oh, can the supers hold it for line? Is it by? It is. Oh, great sweep by the Swedish boys, and look at that, 3 reds in behind the centre guard now.
Yeah, that really was a great sweep. They were on it from the get-go. You see great sweeping action, just gets past the guard.
Pil, eller?
Ja.
Gikk ganske rett der i stad.
Gikk ganske rett der i sted.
Ja.
Thomas also deciding enough's enough to push this yellow one right back into the pack.
Yeah, Torgen Nergard with a heater here, trying to get some red stones removed. Great shot by Torgen Nergard. Spills 2 off the button and leaves Norway lying shot stone here in the 3rd.
Du hadde fått alle 3 hvis du hadde vært sneppet der. Kanskje ikke.
Fabulous shot.
Här. Den, så är det någon mening.
Så. Jag väntar med den.
Ja, jag menar han får ju
Slå den här så.
Tja. Ja.
Kör en 11. Tror du?
Yeah, Sweden
Någonting under den.
managing to
Kör.
give themselves a chance of scoring 2 in this 3rd end.
Hela vägen.
Hoj! Kom igen! Dennis! Kör! Kom igen.
Just sneaks by the guard again.
Skar i handen på.
That was a little bit close for comfort, I think.
Han skar hela vägen. Han skar hela vägen i handen.
Jävla massa skit.
Varför får dytta den ut i det öppna?
Det som skjer da, at jeg vil heller spille vanlig, for du får kutt begge.
Tror du ikke det?
Jeg spilte en
Få
straight back
kutt
med
begge,
liggen der.
Thomas.
Ja, men så pil forover i
Nei.
hvert fall en av dem da. Vanlig kan du
Du
miste
kan
på
få
begge.
den og få dytta den ut i det åpne. Tror du det er beste callen? Gå out over nesa.
Kanskje, hvis du klarer om det.
Well, I guess the good thing about rolling away over there is that it takes away the run double. If they just roll behind the centre stones, then or would be running their own yellow back to try and remove both reds. This way, they can only get one at the moment.
Rent! 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 Japp! Japp! Bra spill!
Yeah, just could get only remove one of the reds.
Da er det bare å stikke ham. Ja, det var det jeg ville gjort.
Så i hvert fall halve.
Se på 2 da.
He's also pushed that red right in behind the guard.
Ja, det er jævligt bra.
Sweden could corner freeze this yellow top of the 8
Vi
foot.
behöver göra det. Det är svårt att hålla två tempot
Should
där.
have the chance to level the score.
Nedfrys där. Ja.
I
Deras
think they need to stop Thomas Solskjaer playing the freeze on that red stone. That's the only way Norway are going to be able to shrink the scoring area for Sweden.
Nu går vi långt ut, så håll igång nu. Yes. Den kommer inte vara för lång.
Topp 8, 4.
Håll igång.
12. Ja, kör lite. Helst inget. Topp 4. Ligger 10. 10 topp 4. Topp 4. In i det lugnt. 10 mot egen. Okej. 10.
Weight on this one.
Lite ut till den då.
Looks pretty heavy. Right in on top of the red though.
Well, it's going to be a simple peel though, you would think, for Thomas Solskjaer to spin both of these reds out. Bit of a mistake there from Christian Lindström.
Just a fraction too heavy.
Tror du Halle også er i nærheten, Thomas?
Det der er is på tjukk kalv for meg.
Halle holder, tror jeg. Halle er bra.
Hæ?
Tredje eller typ.
Bitte litt til.
So Thomas just looking to slash these two reds out. Catch it around quarter stone. Super's run this one really early.
Well, this maybe isn't his favoured shot, in-turn peel. Is it passed? It is passed, but only removes one. Bit of a let-off there for the Swedes.
Dra dit och styra in, ja. Exakt. Där är den absolut bästa stenen.
Now's a chance to really open things up.
Ja, bara trycka den nedanför 10.
Ja.
Precis. Visar du lite så...
Ja.
Well, last stone of the second end.
Fan, man inte tappar fart.
Looks very, very close to me. I'm surprised they didn't put a measure on that one. Maybe it is just yellow.
Och 8 bak 12, trycka ner den där. Så den är fortfarande full 8.
Här går det ju betydligt.
So I think Oscar just trying to play a split or just a draw into the top of the forefoot. They need to find a way of taking off that hit and roll opportunity for the Norwegians. Well, looks a long way away from there.
Genom nästan. Genom. 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 Genom.
Kom med.
Genom. Kom med.
Med.
Wow. En stenhård. Genom.
Var med.
Nej, nej, nej.
Needs to catch an edge.
Oh, needs to catch a bigger edge. Hits it too thin and sets up a half-stone double. And if Thomas Solskjaer could ever make this, then it's going to be difficult to see Oscar scoring here. I think maybe just a little bit shy of weight, more than anything.
Yeah, I think so.
Stol på isen. Der.
Super should have called that one though. Should have been on that one earlier.
Gå for dead sticken, så...
Ja, den stikken her, så får du et vanskelig slag. Ja.
So Sellenholt anxiously looks on.
Whoa! 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 Back!
So Thomas Hulsrud
Whoa! Whoa!
going for the double. Just pushes it far enough to lie to. Not executed quite as well as he would have hoped there. If he'd stuck that right in behind the centre guard, then Oscar would have been in big trouble.
Yeah, just catches it a little bit thick.
Yeah, not really a problem that Redstone's still in the rings. The Swedes don't have a shot for two here at the moment, so Oscar just going to have to play the cold draw to the button here. This is a must-make shot. Immediately down with the brushes here. They're going to have to go coast to coast on this one.
Yeah, they're really having to work hard on this. This looks nowhere near Logan.
15.5. It's going to take a massive scrub to get it down there. Oh my. Oh my.
Jeez, that's a big, big mistake from the Swedes. See Marcus Eriksson really struggling for breath. Super's done all they could to try and get that one past. It just wasn't enough.
Well, 3 ends played here, and Norway looking strong. Can these Norwegians add the World Championship to their impressive careers? Well, this is how it unfolded in the third end. Thomas Hulsrud with a double takeout. Just about gets it right. Spins the yellow out from under the cover and opens up the draw for Oscar's last stone. Just a little tentative more than anything with this one, Oscar. And the sweepers probably could have got that down into the 4 foot, but actually over curls. Great sweeping effort from Eriksson and Sundgren, but they couldn't save that one. And it is not the start that the Swedes were looking for.
Yeah, so we've never seen Sweden 4 down in a game this week. Seen them 2 or 3 down and managing to get right back into it. So I think it's really important for them maybe just to blank this end or score a couple, Logan.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it might not be a bad thing for them to have a kind of end of consolidation just to pull themselves together a little bit and get some confidence going, because at the moment this game could get away from them very, very quickly. Absolutely need to make sure that the next score is a red one.
Lite kortare än den där. Ligger där. In är bra. Den här. Lite kort från reklamen bara. Bra linje. Här uppe, Marcus. Ja.
So Kenny, is it backs to the wall already for Team Sweden?
Oh, I think so, Logan. I think you just got it through the kitchen sink now.
Ja, hold den i gang da.
Topp 12.
Hold den ute der.
Topp 8.
Ja.
Norway look to have one hand on that World Championship, the one they've been after for a number of years.
Well, absolutely. It took them so long to get the monkey off their back with the European Championships. And they're on the cusp here for the World Championship.
Yeah, also had a disappointing Olympics, just trying to make amends for that.
Yeah, it was dreadfully disappointing. The Olympics in Sochi this year after the silver in Sochi. Christopher Sundgren having a great week, playing 85% at lead. Really has developed himself to be one of the best in the world. And they're going to need good setup play from him to have any chance to get back into this game. The role of the lead becomes even more crucial now.
Yeah, so off for the corner guard. I think they might just throw another couple of corner guards or come around to the back of the 8 foot. I quite like the draw to the back of the 8 foot.
Bak 8. Bra det.
Långt ner i kör.
Bak 8. Håll igång lite. Linje. Ja. Bak 12. Bak 8. Ja, vi är i den. Ja. Måste köra. Hårt!
Frisk.
This one needs to take a seat. That's why they just let it crash into the yellow.
Nej, ska vi försöka öppna upp det där eller?
Knacka ner bara. Dit eller ut?
Skjerp så ille. Han kan floppe selvfølgelig, men det er lettere.
Han kommer jo til å runde en gang til, så hvis du sitter her, så har du alltid noe av egen da. Det eneste jeg tenker på, eneste grunn for å bli liggende.
So the problem for Thomas is if he hits and sits, that'll leave a nice little pocket for Oscar to come down and rest against. So he'll want to roll to the open side, or even if he rolls out of play completely.
Nei.
Ok.
Vil vanlig der, du sa. Utrull er helt greit. Vanlig ned. Rent. 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 Japp. 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 Bra spill.
Bra spill.
So checks to the side a little bit. Now Oscar just going to move things around, try and open up the top of that 4 foot area. Maybe try and get a catcher on one of these yellow stones back of the tee. Hope for a mistake from Team Norway. And Marcus Eriksson. What can he do? Again, this one looks a little bit inside.
Ja, ligger bra! Kör!
Great sweep from the guys.
Yeah, nice weight here from Marcus.
Bra lead!
Pushing it to the back of the rings and behind the corner guard as well, so that could be useful.
Något försiktigt, släpp mig bara så ut så.
Yes, you can see it's really difficult for Thomas to peel this out without catching one of the yellows in the house.
Hvorfor garder du ikke nå?
Kan garde også, men...
Ligger vi 2 eller 3? 3.
Ligger 3.
Skal jeg hårreise og spille her?
Liker du ikke gard?
Jeg tror ikke du klarer å jamme her, altså, det går ikke.
Kanskje litt i overkant, eller?
Det er klart du kan treffe en litt tjukt, og jeg tror det er verdt det.
Jeg tror det. Vil ikke egentlig bare ta en clean, da?
Eller er det seint?
Kan bare ta en clean også. Da splitter den eller
Eller
noe sånt.
klint. Han har nok av jobb da.
Ja, ta en klint da.
Det er ganske lett til den dobbelen. Spiller jeg liker det også.
Norway certainly not taking any risk here. They're just going to keep peeling the guards and make things as difficult as possible. Torger Nørgaard, 87% at third this week. Fantastic shooting. And another 100% shot goes in the books.
Risk.
Ja, har vi 3 jamsten i alla fall. Ja. Hackfart. Chapp eller hård där. Vill du lira samma hand som Marcus? Okej. Vad tror du? Hack. 2 cent i överkull.
Christian Lindström, 82 for the week.
Hack sarg. Oh, är det sarg? Sarg. Ganska bra linje. Nej, nej.
Just trying to play a straight tap here.
Yep.
Needs to catch something. Just gets that back yellow there.
11-9 på den.
It's not too bad a situation.
Ja, det är bra fart.
I wonder if they should have swept that for a split.
Men så likevel, de skal slå på den!
Klærne var det da.
Hæ?
Bare
Just open
rulle
up
ut.
that yellow on the
Ja,
center
bare
line a
rull
bit
ut!
more.
Yeah, it's
Fin!
got good separation, so there's no real double.
Er det innover nesa?
Wow! Yes! Yes! Ren! Bra!
Off with the red.
Yeah, Norway lying 3 at the moment here.
Samma fart. Är det sarg? Andra alternativet är att försöka få ut den och rulla dit.
Hadde gardet start, for han lå på linje.
Ja, det lirar jag gärna på. Om vi ska försöka få in den så vi behöver stanna här nere. Ja. Lär väl han spela på klipparen. Får väl jag runda i så fall då. Ja. Dryg här. Ja, samma fart typ. Ja. Lite
Just
mer.
again looking for a back 8-foot weight. Just going to try and push this yellow back alongside the other yellow.
Yeah, it's quite difficult to manufacture a multiple score without any guards. So they're really pushing hard to get a score on the board here in the fourth. This looks like it's Homer Carling. Important to get these redstones well separated now. Look at that, down onto the button. Not an awful result. Thomas Hill should have been quite content just to get rid of that redstone. Seeing more than half probably from the hack.
Yeah, it's what it will do is it'll probably shift the yellow and the 8-foot as well. Again, he'll probably error on the professional side. If anything, he'll be tight with this, so he picks the top red.
Klippen? Så mine gikk liksom rett, men kølte på slutten.
Prøv med 11 bare, ja, med den. Yep.
Ja.
Hardt. Wow. Egen.
Wow.
This one just going to catch enough, is it? Yep. Pushes the yellow right back to the 12.
Useful to keep it around though. It makes it a lot more difficult to bring that centre guard into the house into a scoring position.
Nu har vi ju den dubbeln också. Och ligga skotta här. Så jag rullar av också så kan vi nolla. Det är upp till dig alltså. Ja, vi behöver flytta den där i alla fall. Det är en sak som är säker. Vi har ju chans att ta dubbeln här med en 10-11 och vicka hit. 10, vi måste stanna också, annars rundar man på en ny. Ja, en 11 då. Ja. Alltså du kommer... Sargfart. Ja, alltså det kommer så jäkla mycket. Jo, men garden är en sten framför bot bara. Då måste vi gå så därifrån nästan för att
runda
skott.
Alltså försöka runda
Alltså,
skott.
Ska vi köra en
Yeah, I
vi
think
köra
we're
en
going to
fart
just tap
så vi
this
kan
yellow
komma så.
back to the
Så bara
back,
trycker vi ner
back
den
of the
in.
forefoot.
Har en chans på jämn då.
Ja.
Yeah, just
En,
back forefoot weight.
Bara fart i hack. Fart i hack. Går vi i den här kanske vi kan få in båda bättre.
Då har han ändå.
Fart i hacket själv då. Ja. Så.
Går du på överkörlen där eller? Så vi träffar insidan.
Fart i hack.
Ja.
Ja. Försöka få undan den där så vi öppnar upp så vi får en
Okay,
pengar.
well, it looks like after
Gör vi
some
den bra så kan vi få två.
discussion,
Den försöker vi rulla in båda fullt
we're
av.
going to go for a tap back here. Oscar Eriksson playing 80% for the week. It's good shooting for a skip at this level. And just try and bump this back. I think part of the discussion is just paused because there's not a great, there is no great option here for them, to be honest. Very much looks like it's just going to be a score of 1 at best. Good look at the stone moving down the ice here.
Kör egen, följ egen.
Well, played exactly as called. But all he's really doing is giving himself a better chance to score 1. It's going to be difficult to see them scoring 2.
Vanlig der. Du, ikke vær så gjerrig på isen da, for der er kølavet rullet inn til senter i sted også.
Og lenger ut, Torge.
Ja. Gjør du noe hjemme? Hæ? Nei, bare ikke drømme, bare kjøpte det. Jeg har ikke noe blank nå. Det går ligge hardere. Egentlig bare treffe den i hølet.
Bulls still got to be pretty careful with this. He could run it back onto the yellow, just next to Torga on the right.
Få litt mindre, så går jeg solid vanlig.
I don't think we'll see any heroics though. And actually, if they jam on that back yellow, then they'll probably roll behind the centre guard. But I think they know just to get rid of this red stone. I mean, the force has been made here. Thomas Ulsrud playing a phenomenal 87%. And when your backhand's playing that good, you're going to win a lot of games. Like the Norwegians have this week.
Whoa! Whoa!
Okay.
Yeah, right on the nose.
So, Oscar Eriksson having to draw against 4 now.
Sätter vi den här dragningen. 95.
And Norway haven't really been pushed to do anything heroic so far in this game. To make that draw in the first end, but since then it's been one-way traffic. Here is the final stone of the 4th end, and Oscar Eriksson probably needing to cut the forefoot here. Let's see what the split time is here. Well, it's got a long way to go again here. Can they get it down into the forefoot? And this is going to be another steal.
Oh, whoa.
Can you believe it?
Things just not going Oscar's way.
Well, you can only feel a little bit sorry for Oscar. He's had a fantastic week like he has, and this final is just unraveling very quickly.
95.
Yeah, it's just getting away from him, really.
Mjukare släpp än vanligt. Det är inte den där sista.
I think it was really important. He needed to score there or just have a settle down.
Christopher Sundgren and Marcus Eriksson having to have a sit down after the 2 sweeps they've had on Oscar's 2 last stones in the last 2 ends. Just having to go full length of the ice. 25 seconds, maximum effort. And who would want to be a sweeper, eh? Making all that effort and then still not making the shot.
Yeah, it's a difficult job, you know. Not just judging the weight, you've got to put so much effort in as well, and you maybe don't get the praise that's deserved as a sweeper.
Absolutely, and these guys have really had to work these
Ja, grabbar!
Eriksson and Sundgren giving it every single ounce of energy that they have. Still coming up a foot short. Well, these three guys were in the World Final in 2010. They lost out to Kevin Cooey and his Canadian team in Cortina. But looking to go one better this week. And they have a massive lead in this World Final. 5 shots to 0 here in the 5th end. I think the Swedes just need to get into half-time without doing any more damage.
Yeah, without a doubt, Logan. Well, we did expect to see some entertainment, and we've actually got it here.
Corner.
Well, we would love to see Swedes coming back into this one. Kenny, what is it they need to do to actually get back into this?
Well, obviously they need to score some points, Logan.
Well, that would be a good start. how would one go about scoring these points?
Well, I think you've obviously, what they're doing now is throwing the corner guard. You will get a mistake out in Norway. Second player, Christopher NOR-SWE, is prone to the old flashing a guard once in a while. So they've just got to be patient. You can make a 2 here, maybe force 1, and make another 2. And they're only 2 behind. But at the moment, find themselves 5 down.
Forholdsvis tjukk svart, 2 stein høyre, men bare cleant.
Ser ut som det er ganske bra vinkel på pennen.
Halv er i nærheten.
Halv er i nærheten, ja. Tror jeg.
Yep.
Well, here is Christopher NOR-SWE following this peel down the ice. And making the peel.
Kevin ljuger jævlig.
Det är mitt bak 8. Bak 4.
Choosing to go into the house already here.
Yeah, I think they're just going to freeze this back one, Logan.
Bak 8, bak 12. Bak 8,
Bara
bak
fart.
12. Bak 8. Du måste den gå
Linjen är bra.
Bak 8, bak 12. Helst inget dött.
Lägg den bra, linjen är bra.
Grym linje och farten är bra.
Se vart den här ligger så bara klossar den. Kalla lite grann. Japp.
It's a nice freeze, but there is a bit of separation.
5
I think
cm.
they'll just peel the corner, will they?
Well, I wonder if they'll run the corner in on this one.
Det blir ikke så mye bedre å klippe rent.
Have to be dreadfully unlucky to stick both in the house, and the way that Christopher NOR-SWE can throw, I think is almost impossible. So maybe a chance here to
Fisken er ute, kjapper
get rid
selvfølgelig
of
da.
both of these.
Rasken da. Hæ?
Ta den der, du.
Ta en cleant.
Mister vi noen, så får han 2.
Det er ikke sikkert.
Go for the safe option.
Ja, men hvis jeg hadde mistet den. Prøv.
Hardt! 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 OK. Japp.
Yeah, just peels everything out of the house.
Jeg trodde ikke jeg kunne få den rent, da.
Jo, det kunne det, men det var en tynn tredjedel. Da. Det var flørting, det var helt greit. Det hadde vært dumt å bli liggende der, bak der.
Well, the Swedes looking good here for scoring 2 if they play a perfect end. Nothing on the centre line to really trouble them.
Bak 4 er bra fart. Bak 4.
Håll igång lite. Japp.
Bak 4.
Japp.
Hårt linje.
Japp. Kom igen. Linjen är bra. Och ner den så vi får lite separation på dem.
Ja, gärna.
Squeaks past the guard. And does get a bit of cover.
Alltså, det är fan inte riktigt samma.
De dör ju totalt.
Ja, nästan.
So Sweden again looking good for two. Seen this throughout the game. They have created the chances. That's the thing.
Och ner den så vi får lite
Christopher
separation på dem.
Sundgren, he's just taking an absolute punishing.
Allt nu.
So much sweeping.
Egen.
You'd have thought Marcus Ericsson would do his bloody a little favour and give him a rest, but no, they're going to keep making each other work for everything at the moment. And I get the feeling that's what they're having to do at the moment. They're just really fighting with themselves, and sometimes it just feels like everything's a little bit harder when you're 5-0 behind.
Mellan, bara mellan.
Kör då. Bara köra.
Mellan hake.
Okej.
Det är bra fart nu.
Well, they'd like the guard a little bit longer than where it was before.
They won't be too worried about covering the stone either.
Se halve.
Klipp på den.
Ja. Litt til, eller?
Well, maybe going for the pick here instead of the stone in the house.
So big backlift from Torgen Ergaard. Halfs that one out.
Släpp 12! Nära!
Kör då! Linjen är bra!
Man måste gå hela vägen!
Kör då!
Åtta!
Kör då!
A lot of shouting about this one.
Kom igen!
Is it past the guard? Is it past the guard? Just catches and no more. And I hope the coaching staff have some bananas or something prepared for these sweepers, because they're going to be absolutely knackered. Some massive sweeps. We see
Kantstein og solid
Johnny
tempo.
Jar.
Prøver å rulle litt høyre. Det vil du kjappe.
Rundt den rød hvis du ruller.
Hæ?
Han får shotten rundt garden hvis du ruller.
Fans' favourite, Johnny Jar.
Jeg liker å spille vanlig i hvert
Taking
fall,
some
men
photos in there. Really is a great sport when the participants can just get in there and sit amongst the crowd and enjoy this final game.
Ruller vi senter, så kan vi dra rundt hvis han drar rundt sin.
best er å sitte igjen her, tror jeg.
Kjapt tror jeg bedre, Torger. Hvis du ruller dit, så runder han. Fort shot.
Ja, da kan du runde her og få shot.
I think Thomas should be able to see most of this stone.
Gjør som Torger sier.
Just settling himself in the hack. Can't afford to make any mistakes.
Yeah, we call that the Ulsrud wiggle in the hack.
Bra fart. Wow. Bra fart. Wow. Ingenting.
Well, I think I'd like to stick around with this one. It would just be the cherry on the icing if they could force the win here in this fifth end. What's been a fantastic first half for Norway.
Jeg følte jeg var... Ja, det var... Liten floater der.
Well, did the important thing and got rid of that stone in the house. Didn't manage to stick around, however.
Yeah, so Oscar Ertz just going to try and get around the corner guard. How's his draw weight this time? He's throwing this one a little heavy.
Med Marcus. Med Marcus.
Behöver inte
Just
köra
in,
så
just back
mycket.
at the T-line. Well, really wanted to keep that one in front of the tee, and now Thomas can play a freeze here.
85 med 10 då.
And he's just searching at the moment, Oscar.
I hvert fall ikke noe mer.
Having
Det er fin is.
facing the similar woes that Kevin Cooey experienced this morning. Couldn't buy a draw in the first half of the game.
Ja, jeg hadde ikke sånn syk hoggog nå. Ja, 13,5.
Ja.
Jeg tror 95 er bra i bakkant.
Ja, 95 tror jeg. Limen på. Men vi må køle opp på, da.
Yeah, the Swedish fans pretty quiet in the crowd. Not too much noise coming from
Så lenge du får
the
gjennom.
area.
Linje godt også.
Jeg skal gjøre det.
Bra linje.
Tror man går for fart. Ja, gå. Linje er bra.
Tight linje.
Linje er bra.
Tight på linje.
Må gå.
Line's a little tight, so they're having to go hard.
Hardt.
Man biter åttefot.
Det er bra fart. Må gå for å få den ned. Hardt.
Need to go hard for line and weight.
Hardt.
Gå for å få den ned.
Hardt snart.
Oh, this one's looking pretty good.
Bra Kosta. Bra Kosta, det var glatt. Den trodde jeg var løs.
So once again, Oscar Eriksson going to have to draw the house for a single point. Can he do it this time?
Jeg tar aldri I med den her.
Got a feel if he doesn't make this one, it's really game over.
80-85 då.
Well, I don't think you could have asked for a better first half if you're a Norwegian supporter. It's looking extremely good for you. Oscar Eriksson's got a long way to come back in this game, but first things first, an absolute must-make here in the fifth end. Well, the sweeper's getting a rest on this, and Sundgren and Eriksson backing right off.
Marcus on the left, Sundgren on the right.
Tentatively putting a brush down.
Oscar.
Yeah, it slams that one right on the tee line. So it does get on the board. It does take him 5 ends to get on the board though, and it's only a single point.
5 ends played. Two teams will get a 5-minute break, and when we return, Norway will have the hammer in the 6th end with a 4-shot lead. The gold medal game here in the 2nd end after Norway scoring 1 in the 1st end. Oscar Eriksson being forced to make a tap back for 1 in the 2nd, and he doesn't quite push that Yellowstone far enough. It's a steal of 1 in the 2nd, and Norway leading by 2 shots to 0. Then here in the 3rd end, here's Thomas Solsrud with a big weight takeout. Trying to remove both of these red stones from the forefoot, and just pushes it far enough thanks to some assistance from Christopher SWE. And how big a moment was this? Oscar Eriksson with his final stone of this 3rd end, and the sweeper's going coast to coast on this one, but it overcurls, and it's a steal of 2 for Norway, 4-0 after 3 ends. And at half-time, it's Norway 5, Sweden 1. Swedish coaching staff have a big job to do here with Oscar Eriksson and his team. Just not finding the finishing touches here this afternoon, the ones that they've had in the last 6 games. Very much looking like it might be a step too far. Thomas Ulsrud must be feeling pretty confident at the moment.
Nei, men om du da bare får én nå, så det helt greit.
Your first world final and you're off to a 5-1 head start.
So this is a gold medal game, Norway versus Sweden. It's not all smiles now for Oscar Eriksson though. NOR-SWE from Norway having a great game.
Yeah, there's been some terrific shots here in the gold medal game. Unfortunately, there's been some terrific misses too. Sweden just a few % down on Norway, but look at that stolen points section. Norway 4. So stats are all good and well, but if you're not making the right shots at the right time, then you're going to struggle, and that's exactly what's happened to Sweden. And here's the hardware that they're playing for. Those gold medals, and of course the World Championship trophy. And here's the local boys.
Yep, Badeshin there just signing some autographs.
Yeah, we've had some terrific crowds in here this week for every single draw as well. Quite often we'll see the 9 o'clock draw, the place is empty, but every single draw the local people have come out to support the competition, regardless of whether China have been on the ice. And it's just made for a terrific atmosphere. Well, if you have just joined us, welcome to the World Men's Curling Championship 2014, coming to you live from the Beijing Capital Gymnasium in Beijing, China. I'm Logan Gray, and with me Kenny Edwards, and this is live coverage of the gold medal game, Norway and Sweden. And it's all Norway so far, isn't it, Kenny?
Oh, definitely. Norway getting off to a great start. And this is what I would call maybe a cheeky call, Logan, playing a tick shot in N6.
Well, we just saw a flow through in N5 as well, so Norway making it quite clear that they're going to run this game home now, and I feel like they've done all the hard work already. Håvard Vad Pettersson, one of the best exponents of the tick shot in the game. But he's going to push this one through for a violation of the free guard zone rule. And that stone will be replaced. And the shooter stone removed.
Han løser for litt med køl, så blir den elvin. Det egentlig greit. Ja.
Christopher Sundgren playing 98%.
Haken her av.
Bra fart.
Haken her av. En bit ut just nu.
Långt ut. Kan gå en bit då.
Nær av.
Wow.
Ser lite lång ut, eller?
Ja, nära, kommer sakta.
Ja, det var aggressivt
Droppa på
satt.
linan.
Släppet i alla fall.
Om ni kan.
Nej, den här.
Räcker. Risken. Sätter dem.
Ja då.
So that one's short of the rings.
Dytta den hit. Rulla hit
Thomas
själv.
Ulsrud can't remove it from play.
Den är inte farlig. Vilken fart. Bakom. Jag vill ha mer is.
Ja, det køller mer, altså.
Jag tror jag har mer än det, Thomas.
Skal treffe det samme fart.
Håvard Vad Pettersson
Hur lång var jag?
only playing 75.
Håller.
Said there's anything that obvious between the two leads.
11! Ja, easy. 11, backløy! Ikke rør altså!
Gjennom.
Nære! 12!
That's another look at the World Championship trophy. That's what they're playing for. And they're just 5 ends away, the Norwegians.
Kom igjen da, Thomas. Kom ut da.
Well, it makes the tick shot this time.
Knappen! Den är ledig.
So it just leaves that red hanging around.
De försöker.
But what it does do is it's pushed it into play.
Dubbelgard.
You'll be able to remove it with your next one.
Ja.
Left a yellow on the centre line though, so it's one thing they won't be happy with. Marcus Ericsson, 78%, but has put a lot of effort into the sweeping.
Bak 4. Okej. 10. Knappt garden i alla fall.
Bak 4. Lite tight.
Den kommer kalla över, men det gör inget om den ligger där heller. Topp 4.
Wow.
Den där va? Gör inget om den kommer ut i hålet där. Bra.
Grön fart.
Here is Marcus Ericsson up close, having a look at his release. Just giving it a little twist at the end there before the hog line. Gets the green lights on to signal a clean release. And produces a lovely in-turn draw to the 1 foot.
Yep. Whoa.
Samma längd på den mitt på linan är rätt bra.
Drog vi precis den här. Samma linje. Så. Ja.
So I think it'll just be a guard here again from Marcus Ericsson.
Ja, lite hård om dem. Den är inte fel. Den är inte fel längre.
Throwing this on the in-turn.
Mellan.
Bara eka.
Nästan hake.
Bara eka.
Just because they know the ice better on this side.
Det är lugnt.
Kallen är
Det är
där.
nästan överköl på den.
Ja, bra.
Skål! Fan vad den dog.
Nej, fan är av ringen där som stenen ligger. Nej, fan, isen är jävligt mycket varmare.
Rent!
For Sve. Has he made the double peel?
Oh, sorry. Great shot from Christopher SWE.
Takk, Oskar. Det betyder jævlig mye for meg, faktisk.
Shouldn't have asked for much more than that. Cut it absolutely flush.
Altså, hva hender med? Jeg har opp litt. Kan jeg til og med få 2?
Mellan.
Mellan är rätt bra.
Mellan hake.
Längre ut än Marcus.
Går lite längre än min. Ja, knappt.
Jag drar den lite grann. Ja. Ja, bra. Ja, bra satt.
So Sweden still lying here,
Ganske trygt rønne der,
but now
egentlig.
Norway have a bit of an angle where maybe they can lift off this guard and the shot stone.
Senter her, så er jeg på...
Rent!
Yeah, so just doing the simple things well. A lot of people might just have hit that Swedish stone and sat 2, but that's not the way the game is played. You've got to think 2 or 3 shots ahead.
Här kanske då. Ja. Lägg den i bra längd i alla fall. Om man väljer att gå där så ska han inte bara kunna
Absolutely,
lätt komma
Kenny. The
runt.
Norwegians know that red stone back there isn't a threat to them. It's going to be much worse for them if they leave a centre guard on and Sweden come around.
Det här känns kortare.
Christian Lindström playing 80% for the game.
En på hake. In okej.
Metern mellan.
Ja.
Kör hela vägen. Järnet.
Kom igen.
Järnet. Nej, sorry, bra skött.
Varsågod.
så legger man på i 8 fot.
Ja. Så legger en bra gard, eller?
Bit of a wobbly one from Torger. 6% for the game. And he's not going to miss too many appeals like that, that's for sure. Well, there's no doubt if the Norwegians could run this game out, they would be very worthy and very popular champions, Kenny.
Yeah, certainly. Everyone knows who Thomas is in the curling world, and not just Thomas, but the rest of the team as well. And they're kind of sociable guys. They're not, closes himself away and large debriefs. They just sort of go with the flow, don't they? They're just fun to be around.
Well, absolutely. I think they're a great example of what curling's all about. Just their social nature and their likability. Oscar Eriksson playing pretty hopeless 55%.
Bra fart!
06.
Just a few missed draws at the key times have been the problem.
Wow.
And although playing a good first end, since then it's just been one-way traffic.
Gärna curla lite. Se ut att vara där. Ja, sitta. Ja, man kan chappa den där.
95 bara.
Får ikke shot. Du får ikke shot foran der. Ikke bli
Ja, det får ikke spørsmål. Du skal gå solid vanlig bare i stedet for pil.
Nei.
Jeg skal ikke ha mer enn sånn allikevel.
Liten chunk av senter.
Mindre is, Alger. Hvis du prøver å skal ha med oss. Jeg kører ikke over der. Det er 2 tredjedeler.
Nesten tjukkere, tror jeg.
Det er ikke noe vits å prøve å gå etter... Eller hvis du går for hardt etter å bli sittende igjen, da. Ja, det er litt myk å sitte og skjeffer der, så har du...
Är det bra. Sen på dubbeln så är vi nöjda också.
Kan du flashe den over da?
Sweden sitting two. Thomas knows where to pull it. Do you think he'll go for the slash with this one?
Oh, absolutely. You might as well. He's not going to hit stick on that redstone. Has he got it?
Som vanlig.
Stuffs it onto the wide one and doesn't really change things too much. I think he thought he had that one.
Bra spill, Thomas.
Halv 8 fot eller? Bite 8-ish. Samma fart då.
Exakt samma ställe.
Yeah, so Sweden just going to throw this one top of the 8.
längre än den förra.
Ja, det har vi med sopen, så spelar exakt samma fart.
Ja, vi behöver ju se till att komma in i alla fall.
Ja.
90 då. 25. Fullt tal!
Lite hårdare.
Bara fullt tal!
4!
Bara fullt tal!
Gärna gå en bit!
Ja, bara fullt tal!
Helt okej.
Well, one thing's for sure, these Swedish boys aren't going to
Inne är bra.
give up because they're 4 shots behind.
Insam på chappen på den i framkant där.
They're still giving this their all.
Lägg den bra, boys.
Although it is going to be a big ask for them to overturn this deficit.
Bra led.
And that's a perfect shot from Oscar Eriksson.
Ja, bra det.
Thomas Solsrud going to have to draw the 8 foot against 2 here.
Ja, det är bra. Spela fan fart.
Snapper med risen over.
Ja. Den du spilte ned her tror jeg kanskje hakker løs denne her.
Ja, jeg tror jeg jo. Hun skal innover der. Og så ikke på tidlig, men det er snapper med risen over da. Så ikke flørte med den garden der. Vil dere heller ha mindre is at jeg setter den litt, eller?
Hold rent du så.
Very good stuff from Thomas Solsrud.
Jeg vil heller ha god plass, altså.
Yeah, it's pretty good stuff, but he's not had much to do. He's just had to do like half stones out. Lost to the 12 foot. He's not been put under much pressure at all.
Treningsdragningen, egentlig. Ja. Hadde vi ikke en out on ned her også? Ja.
It's the first real bit of pressure that we've seen Thomas under.
Linje.
Ligger litt uti her hvor du kan
Linje er strøken.
Rykker meg langt.
Linje er ikke noe
Ja,
problem.
det koster det, da, hvis dere kan.
Super look reasonably happy. Two of the best judges in the game. Todd Pettersson and Svat.
Din dødliste, altså.
Bra fart.
Ja, det er greit. Det er forbi alt
This
sammen.
one's just going to come down onto the tee line.
Bra shot,
Absolutely
gutter.
perfect from Thomas Olsrud.
Yeah, Thomas Olsrud showing his opposite number how it's done. I'll put another shot on the board for Norway. And after 6 ends, Norway 6, Sweden 1.
Se.
Jag tycker vi ska gå runt på Klippers andra på hans rund. Så han kommer runt bäst.
Alltså runt kommer det är inga problem.
Ja, alltså han kommer alltså han har gjort en bra.
Vi måste, jag tycker vi chans, de drar ju en i bot så får vi lägga 2 corners. Då har vi en chans om att köpa den i alla fall.
Ja, vi måste ju hoppas på en miss från dem.
Sätta den första pilen. Så drar vi runt med, eller drar vi frysen.
Ja, eller ligger han bakom 10 så fryser
Yeah, so
vi.
Sweden just trying to regroup.
Så rundar vi.
They are trailing by 5.
Skulle kunna tänka mig även om den ligger lite
To try and score a couple here in
Försöka runda
7.
den egentligen.
I think all they can do now is just force Thomas Olsrud to play a shot for the World Championship.
Yeah, well, they need to get multiple score on the board, and soon. Expect to see the Swedes go pretty hard at them in this 7th end. Yeah, let's take another look at that final stone of the 6th end. Thomas Olsrud, very solid technique.
Are you playing afterwards? Music? I look forward to
Skal
it.
jeg bare ta den? Han har ikke kommet av noen.
So Thomas Olsrud
He's just making his way back from the little girls' room.
yeah.
And I think he's having a word with the band, so he's obviously feeling pretty relaxed.
Yeah.
For i hele verden så er Thomas Olsrud på dass.
Hvis vi taper noe til, så vet du hvorfor.
Well, what's going through Thomas Olsrud's head right now, Kenny?
I think he's he'll have one eye on that trophy, without a doubt.
Does that make it any more difficult to actually get over the finish line?
I think it might. I think, like I say, all Sweden have got to do is make him play a shot, and that could play in the mind of Thomas Olsrud, because he's been trying for so many years to get his hands on this trophy.
Så den køller over, men jeg tror vi er litt dype foreløpig.
Vi er på
The
tidligere.
pressure might just begin to tell.
Rett bak tidligere.
But for the Swedes, they need some Norwegian misses, right?
Oh, without a doubt, yeah. They need just a nose in a guard or a hit and run by Thomas Olsrud. But what we have seen of Sweden is they've always manufactured a chance to pick up 2, and then they've just made a mistake towards the tail end of the end.
Well, they certainly need to get a 2 on the board here in 7, I would say. Maybe even 3 to give themselves a realistic chance. Didn't take too much of a mistake to generate something. I think Todd Pettersson's going to have a few of them today.
Litt ute, kule Kortstein.
Litt ut av tørneren, da kommer han neste.
Maybe he's trying to set a record for the few stones ever started in a world final.
Maybe.
Samma längd. Stunds kortare, okej också. Ovanpå reklamen här.
Well, in this familiar pattern. Starts to run again. Throw the corner guards and peel them off.
That one was a little close.
Den lå liksom der I slippet, tror han skulle kølle noe sånt.
Norway still need to concentrate and be fully focused.
Play ska runda egen först. I så fall.
Ja, det tycker jag också. Ja. Det eller in till cornern. Är det bra också?
Well, the draw around the corner guard called with this one.
Fyra till.
Ja. Ner.
Fyra fart.
4.
10.
10.
Bak 4. Bak 4.
Lite ovanför, det var bra. Bara sitta.
Bra lir.
Nice draw in behind the corner.
Du går lite ärlig där.
Yeah, peels that one off.
Yeah, just clipping them off, really. We're not going to see too many stones in play in any end now. Not unless it starts to get really close again. Norway really playing spoiler at the moment for the Swedes.
Linjen är lugn.
Nära. Risken.
Bara eka. Bara sitta. Jag vill inte köra något för linjen.
Bara sitta. Kullar över.
Ja.
Of course, the Swedes were the World Juniors champions back in 2011 in Perth, Scotland. Also played in the World Junior final in 2008 in Östersund, Sweden. Just chips that off again. Well, there's a man that's managed to go over the finishing line in the world final 3 times. Tail end home on the left there. Gustav Eskilsson, the alternate in the middle. Great experience for him. And Mathias Mabergs on the right there.
Yeah, I think he'll be a little concerned how the way this game is panned out. But really, he's got headache now because there's 2 teams in Sweden who you could send to a European Worlds that can compete and also get to a world final. Niklas Edin and Oscar Eriksson. That's certainly a nice headache to have.
I'll try to hide one behind that Yellowstone. And could well have been going for the freeze there actually, but trying to make the best out of it and go around behind it. And unfortunately for them, they've set up a half-stone double here.
This was just going to slip over the top. Norway trying to sweep that Yellowstone out of play just to make sure there's nothing to rest against.
Yeah, a bit of a tweener, that one. Didn't make the hit and roll and didn't make the double either. And you could hear that by Thomas Olsrud's reaction.
Bakåt då.
Lugn linje.
Se längre ut.
Igenom. Måste ha ryggen.
Den har vi inte. Bara låta den eka.
Kanske sätter sig. Nej.
Han måste dö.
Kanske.
Har han inte köla över nu? Ja, lätt medicin.
Super shot from Christian Lindstrom to lie in the rings.
Nei, det måten å...
Couldn't have done too much more with that stone.
Klippe den, så må han flytte her, og så får han dobbel, mest sannsynlig.
Ja, hvis han drar ut på siden her igjen, hva gjør du da?
Ja, den er kort. Den er veldig kort. Men du bestemmer. Jeg tror du får kontakt uansett.
Hva gjør du på neste? Han drar sannsynligvis ut her en gang til.
Mener du det? Kan Ivor 2?
Jeg vet hvordan det går der.
Kan fint
Could
Ivor 2
choose
og
to
slå
ignore
ut
that wide one.
Ja, han var på neste.
Enten så prøver han å fryse egen her, eller så fryser han her.
Jeg vet hvordan det går her. Spiller kontrollert pil her på
Vi
meg.
får kontakt med
med gutta, ta den.
Kan godt Ivor 2.
Tåler fint til Ivor 2.
Okay.
La han spille
Hvordan
sterkt.
blir det
Just going to
fint
play
med
it
det?
safe, I think, and just
Sånn.
Ja, nå skal jeg is
Du får
der.
kontakt
the open
med
red.
på en gul lager
Vi
uansett.
skal gå den veien.
Ja, jeg skal is der fremdeles.
Ja, han kan ikke fryse den dønn, for han får jo
lots
ikke
of
tre.
media attention here at the World Championship. Locals here have really embraced curling.
Liker du det, eller ikke?
Ja. Men spørsmålet er nesten om du skulle gått over nesa med inna, i stedet for om det er lettere. Altan der er faen meg litt sånn usikker.
Ja, spill han.
Holder det bare borti
Spill det du vil.
Ja, ja.
Spill det du vil.
Ja, det er greit.
Hvis du bare borti den, så er den ute, ikke sant?
Ja.
Thomas Solskjaer just with the
Nei!
out-turn peel here.
Ja, jævlig klumpet.
My.
Fy faen.
And the first chance here for Sweden.
Big mistake.
So the question is, what do you do now? Like, were we expecting that? Probably not.
Det er jeg klar over.
It's a bad miss from Thomas. I mean, he could have hit that on the nose and it would probably still been out of the rings.
Yep.
So do you play the freeze or do you play the hit and roll till I3 is the question.
Spela den där frysen. Hamnar jag topp 8 så måste han slå ligga kvar där i alla fall.
I think you play the hit and roll.
Där vi en floater på outturn där på Thomas. Halvfrys då.
So is he just playing the freeze, Logan?
Yeah, I think he is. I think I agree with you though. I myself would probably play the hit and roll. I don't really see what he's gaining out of playing this freeze this late in the end. Well, just 59% on draws so far in this game, Oscar.
Linjen är bra.
Bra linje. Låt den här gå ett tag.
Lite lång.
Bra linje. Med.
Helst inte, helst inte!
Gå med.
Bra fart.
Linjen är bra.
Bara linje, bara linje!
Wow. Helt
That's
upp,
been
helt
looking
upp,
pretty
helt
good
upp,
to
helt
Logan.
upp.
Bra
Good shot. Great shot there by Oscar. Well, Tom Solskjaer won't want to give up 3 here, that's for sure.
Yeah, this threes really came from nothing.
Her også, her
One bad shot, missed shot from Thomas Solskjaer.
Ja, 3 gir vi jo bort nå uansett.
Gir bort 3 nå, men det trenger jo ikke. Vi kan jo prøve oss å sitte igjen her da. Spille den med vanlig eller et eller annet sånt. Jeg liker det. 15 eller vanlig eller noe sånt, og så få den ut den veien der og sitte igjen her ute.
Ja.
Well, first things first, you don't want it to become more than 3.
På høysida, så er det jo greit.
Ja. Ja, Thomas, du må spille hva du liker, men...
Just look at the angles
Jeg
there.
kommer
I
til å
think
få brekk
I'm just going
på
to
slutten. Kanskje du er klar over det?
try and push the red that's just been played by Oscar Eriksson and hold 2 yellows in the house.
Koster du rød, eller?
It's rather risky, this.
Okay, nail it.
Oh, a little bit more interest from the Norwegian bench here.
Har du ser etter at Tjukkall halv?
Sweden starting to ask some questions of the Norwegians at least.
60 er bra, tror jeg.
Touch mindre da. Det ser jo
Bra.
Okay.
Band opp! Band opp! Band opp! Ja.
Certainly throwing enough weight with this one.
Ja. Egen sak.
Egen!
And does move the red.
Well, there's going to be a double takeout for 3 on the cards. A must make for Oscar Eriksson. This has really come out of nothing. 1 miss is all it takes.
Bra spill.
For en mye med brekken her på slutten. Helt vill på innan.
This would put Sweden right back in the game.
Här missar vi den så, då rullar jag av sämre.
Kör normal bra.
Ja.
Men jag tror utsidan är lättast.
Mer tror jag.
Lite mer tror jag.
Inte
mycket hål där och trycka, squeeza den igenom efter träff. Ja, ganska tunt.
Ja, en tredjedel går det.
En fjärdedel. Ja, fan.
Ja. Skippan bra.
Ja.
Fart. Normal.
Well, it doesn't need to be a soaring weight here.
Ja, exakt.
I think he'll just throw control at this.
Det är hårdigt alltså.
Den går precis på andra handen också, men missar den precis då får vi bara ett. Ja.
So only playing 58%
2 till.
in this final. Final stone of the 7th end. Chance for 3.
Lite hård. Kom här. Ja.
How is it looking? Super's going hard on it. And it just slips past the back one.
Well, 2 for Sweden, only. And a big let-off for Thomas Olsrud. That does will narrow the gap to 3, but it's still Norway 6, Sweden 3.
Helt riktigt bra. 2 hvis han spiller en kjempegång, han har fått 2.
Jeg bare tenker på ute på vingene der.
I think Sweden have got to take the positives from that end. They've managed to construct a chance for 3. Try and force one here and then go all out in 9.
Det er mye bedre å spille med utenfra.
Det tror jeg ikke det er kull der heller.
Nei, men det faller ikke da.
At det er liksom bare treffsteinen, bare å er kjempedumt å gjøre det friske da.
Jeg vet det. For du setter dem, starter dem nesten mot gardene, cornergardene. Jeg føler nesten at du liksom nesten starter dem mot.
Let's take another look at the 7th end conclusion. Here's Thomas Olsrud with his last stone of the 7th. Facing a bit of a predicament after a bad miss. And plays a pretty good shot, really. But still leaves a reasonably straightforward double for Oscar to score 2. And I think they knew pretty early on that it was going to overcurl and what they were looking for. And they just missed that yellow stone and no more.
Yeah, it was pretty close. So Oscar Eriksson looking a little more settled anyway.
Well, the pressure's off, isn't it? It's expectations gone.
No matter what, for them, it's been a great World Championships, their first appearance and making the final.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's not the last we've seen of them either. Very much expect these guys to give Nicholas Dean a run for his money in coming years. We might well see them again next year.
Den farta du spilte seg ikke gæren på den gangen der.
still going for the tick. Doesn't look to have the weight, Logan. Great sweeping.
NOR-SWE turning up the decibels on that one. And a super shot from Håvard Vad Pedersen. There's different ways you can go about playing these tick shots. It's generally always the same weight, but it's down to personal preference of the leads, really, how they're going to make the shot. You can either play on the in-turn or the out-turn. Generally, they'll play the same handle repeatedly. As you see Christopher Sundgren outplaying Vad Pedersen by 17%, but generally it's whether you play it into the stone or across the face. And you see Håvard Vad Pedersen favours it across the face.
So Logan, do you like taking them across the face?
Well, I can tell you that my lead, Richard, he goes into the stone.
I think it's easier to play them across that way. Logan taking them across the face of the stone.
Yeah, it just depends on how you see it. It's generally a slightly softer contact if you're going across the face.
So Oscar going up for the double centre guard. He's got one just over the hog line. Marcus Eriksson, his elder brother.
Nära 12. Ja, vad låt den gå då. Sackat. Bite är helt okej. Här. Rätt så nära. Få en lång dubbel här. In är bra. Kör. Den är... Kom igen. Kör. Hela vägen nu. Hela vägen. Sitt där. Rak i alla fall.
Get some good separation. Good line-up. So NOR will just look to try and take one of these off. As we look at the stats, Marcus actually out-shooting Christopher SWE, 84-79.
Yeah, funny to see that the Norwegian front end are actually being outplayed in this game. It just shows you if your skip isn't playing well, then it doesn't really matter for much.
Så bra skott som möjligt då. Ja.
Well, we were talking about tick shots before, Kenny, and my lead, Richard Woods, he seems to make a lot more tick shots than he does open guards, so I think we need to work on the psychologist with that one.
Ja. Hårt på den här nu, grabbar. Hårt. Den är aldrig för långkör.
Marcus Eriksson.
Den är bra.
Trying to come around to the top of the floor this time. That's a great shot. Two great stones from the second.
Gardar den och Krille.
Kan vi dra där vi gjorde stad på Altan, så den någon gardar ut.
Rent. Japp, gå lite på här. Japp. Rent. Ja, bra.
Samma väg eller?
Alltså.
Samma längd är bra. Splitta linan.
So Christian Lindstrom going to continue to throw this centre guard. This isn't really what we were hoping for, is it, Kenny? It's just been such a one-sided start to this game. We've not really had much offensive curling, trying to mix things up and a big race around the centre. It's just been like this, just 3-4 stones in play every end. Norway playing lots of peels and just a very business-like performance from the Norwegians, but not that entertaining, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, well, certainly it was entertaining in the seventh end as we take a look at the stats. Lindstrom up against Nergard. Very similar.
Ja. Det känns som en outturn pil är dubbel.
Kortare!
Nej, känns okej.
In är bra. Ja, kör om du vill.
Gärna gå lite.
Linjen är mitt på linan.
Hake.
Bra linje, bra linje!
Kommer stanna samma.
Ja, lägg den mitt på linan.
Bra linje!
Yeah, so Sweden just throwing the perfect guard on this red.
Där den är en gång och sen la sidan fyrfoten på sista. Och han på open pin.
Japp. Ren.
So Norway have been in this position many times before, but not in a World Championship final.
Längst, ja det är längst ut.
So just added a little bit of pressure here in the 8th end.
Hake. Lägger den här lite närmare än dina. Och hake. Ish.
Okay.
Sweden going to throw another guard and hit that Yellowstone out wide. Make it really easy for Thomas to pick up his one.
Yeah. There's absolutely no point in hitting that wide when that's generally what you would do to just force Norway to score one, but it's not really what's required at the moment. They need to get more shots on the board, so they really need to force Thomas Wilshere to play tough shots for one. Even if they have to take more risk to do so, they need to try and get that extra reward.
Wow, ta det lugnt, ta det lugnt.
Snabb hake.
Ta det lugnt. Ta det lugnt.
Ja, bra hake.
Bara sitta. Nej.
Det är bra. Grymt.
Säger ni. Funta på...
Var tycker vi lägga nästa?
Dra sidan lite bakom T-line.
Well, it only says 25% on hits, but he's only had 2 of them. It's the draws that are killing him. It's the missed draws that have contributed to all those Norwegian shots on the board. Thomas Wilshere just peeling the guard here.
Yeah, so
Når vi dro I stad,
what will Oscar do? Will he throw the guard or will he hit? I think he'll throw the guard.
I don't think he'll hit. It's whether he throws another one into the house. Just maybe where he's indicating just now.
Här, då måste han byta spår på sin dragning om han vill ha lite backing.
Det måste ligga perfekt.
Ja, det måste garden också.
Det känns som att den sätter mer press än garden.
Ja, det är mot 2. Alltså, om han väljer att dra så är det mot 2.
Men vi behöver ju...
Han riskar ju mer på det. I alla fall.
Så ligger vi här.
Precis bakom 10. Ja. Vill han gå för den och gå för
ligger vi här så gör det ju inte så jävla mycket heller. Så allting.
Nej.
Upp var vi ligger, var vi inte lämnar.
Dra en hit då.
Ja, lätt dubbellåtan.
Ja.
I think it's a good call from Oscar. Going to try and put 2 in the forefoot to just put a little bit more pressure on Wilshere. He'll probably throw a takeout and maybe he'll just hit and roll too far, but he's only got a couple of feet to play with if he can throw another one in there.
Andra omgången och sopa eller om det var fjärde. Vad drar vi nu? Ska vi dra runt då?
Nej. Så.
Eller alltså dra förbi den.
Ja, det känns lättare.
That's what they're playing for.
The
gold medals.
Ja, fartmässigt så är det lättare.
In Beijing, China. And there's the trophy.
Borde ta Kalmar.
Thomas Wilshere would love his name to be added to
Vänta på om det
the
är
bottom of
mycket,
that
men... Vad tror du?
list.
Ja, det ser bra. Ja, vi kör så.
It's not going to be Canada this year though.
Jag hade 0.
It's going to be Sweden or Norway.
Of course we say that because Norway have been in the world final every year since 2004, so It was a bit of a shock to see them lose twice yesterday to drop to the bronze game. Terrific performances by the two Scandinavian teams we see in the final.
Let's just grab something, and you know your luck's not in.
Well, this could be curtains right here.
That was going to the back ring, and it just pulled up.
Unbelievable.
This could be the match-winning shot right here.
Just watch this as it comes across the centre line. It's just going to grind to a stop. Horrible luck. Never rains, but it pours for Oscar Eriksson and Team Sweden.
Yeah, just not been their day. So I fully expect Oscar Eriksson to offer the handshake after this.
Yeah, absolutely. This is the last compulsory end, the 8th end. You need to play 8 ends in the playoff. And generally 5 shots down and 2 ends to go, you would see the teams offer the hand. But still needs to be made for Thomas Solsrud.
Just playing this one at controlled takeout weight. And Oscar is taking his gloves off, and the hand is offered, and Thomas Solsrud picks up his first World Championship. Not the final we had hoped for.
No, it wasn't Kenny, but very worthy champions, and they have been the best team all week long. Super stuff from the Norwegians. And finally, Norway are the world champions. It's the 4th time in their history that Norway have won the World Championships. Of course, Igor Ramsfeld involved in these 3 teams, and he will be inducted to the World Curling Federation Hall of Fame after this final. And word for Oscar Eriksson, they've really brought this competition to life this week with a terrific run all the way to the final, winning 6 straight to get there. Every one a must-win game, but 7th one still a little bit too much for them. Disastrous first half, really their undoing in this world final. That's Marcus Højberg, the alternate, coming down to celebrate with the team. It's nice to see him on the ice earlier in the week. Of course, Paul Scholson there, 2002 Olympic champion, steering the guys to this gold medal that Thomas Solsrud and the guys have craved for so long.
Yeah, they've put a lot of work into this. Not just for the World Championships, but for the Olympics as well.
Yeah, I think it's a very popular result here in Beijing. To finally see Thomas Solsrud and his merry men get that gold medal to go with all the wins that the Europeans.
And that's what they'll be presented with.
Thomas, congratulations, world champion. How does that sound?
That sounds. I've been training so hard for this for so many years. I've been to so many worlds. I've been close a couple of times, but to finally do it, probably maybe the last game for Torger. Special.
Yeah. What about for you?
I don't know. You have to ask my wife. We have to have a sit down when we come home. But right now, I don't care. I'm world champion, and yeah, feels good.
What made the difference in the game?
I think we've been in a lot of championships finals and been here before. Experience, I think, because Sweden been playing really well all week, and I think he struggled with draw weight, so he kind of handed us the game in an easy way there in the beginning. So if Norway is leading 5-0, you're in trouble.
And did you expect him to come back? Were you expecting the unexpected?
Yeah, I made a mistake in the 7th though to sort of like let him in, but hey, I don't care. I'm world champion, so it feels good.
Congratulations, well done.
Thank you, thank you.
A great performance from a great skip, and well deserved for the Norwegians. Well, it just wasn't to be today for Oscar Eriksson. Still been terrific stuff from the Swedish boys. They were the ones to put out Canada yesterday. Much fancied to win the whole thing. 2011 World Junior Champions. Couldn't make it the World Men's Champions in 2014. But definitely justified their selection by national coach Pelle Lindholm. Chose to give their Olympic bronze medalists a rest.
So there's Team China making their way out here in the closing ceremony. There's a team that finished 4th, Team Canada. They go home very disappointed. Just didn't really hit the heights that were expected of them.
No, absolutely not. And Kevin Cooey there had a bit of a nightmare this morning, suffering much like Oscar Eriksson did in the final. Just couldn't find his draw weight in the early stages. There's some other great performances this week. Best performance ever for the Japanese boys, who finished in 5th place, of course, losing a tiebreaker to Sweden. The German boys there, skipped by Johnny Jar in his last appearance at the World Championships. They got off to a flying start on 3-0, but could only muster 5 wins along the way in the end. Still probably exceeding expectation though.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Not to mention Team Switzerland picking up the bronze medal as well.
Well, they put in a fabulous performance this morning. Peter de Cruz and his boys. Peter de Cruz was just on fire, the MVP of the game for sure. Disappointing week for Scotland and the USA in there. Denmark as well, who of course came 4th last year.
Please welcome the bronze medal winners, Team Switzerland.
So there is the bronze medal winning team. Benoit Schwartz there on the left, those last rocks.
Yeah, great to see some of the juniors from recent times moving through into the men's competition and doing some damage there. Both Switzerland and Sweden, the teams representing them here, have played or have been World Junior Champions in the last 3 or 4 years. Peter de Cruz, 2010 champion.
Please welcome the silver medal winners, Team Sweden.
It's been a super first World Championships for both Switzerland and Sweden. Oscar Eriksson and his boys definitely didn't embarrass themselves today, just didn't work out in the end. Just a few sloppy shots, and Thomas Josrud and his team are so clinical that they aren't going to maximise those chances.
There they are, 2014 World Champions, Team Norway. All the teams acknowledging their great achievement.
Yeah, Thomas Hulsrud and Torgeir Nørgaard, big pals. They've been friends forever, played together forever, and Torgeir Nørgaard announced there that this will probably be his last World Championship for Norway. And great to see him go out on a high. Going out at the top of the world is not a bad way to go, is it?
No, it's certainly it's the way to go.
女士们、先生们，接下来有请世界冰壶联合会主席凯特·凯斯内斯女士致辞。
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Kate Caithness, President of the World Curling Federation, who will bring greetings and congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a great week we've enjoyed here in this beautiful arena, Capitol Gymnasium. This is our first Men's World Championships following the huge success of both the Olympics and Paralympics in Sochi, and you have most certainly put on a great show. On behalf of the World Curling Federation, our 53 member associations, and you, the athletes, can I sincerely thank the Beijing Sports Bureau and the local organising committee, along with our good friends, the Chinese Curling Association, all the officials, ice technicians, TV and media, all the sponsors, with special thanks, of course, to our title sponsor, CPT, not forgetting, of course, the wonderful volunteers. Thank you. This is our first visit to your beautiful city with the World Championships, and most certainly will not be our last. Thank you, the athletes, for showcasing our sport in the true spirit of curling, both on and off the ice. It only leaves me now to congratulate the 2014 CPT World Men's Curling Champions, Team Norway. Well done.
"接下来有请来自瑞士冰壶协会的阿曼哈德先生向获得铜牌的瑞士队颁发奖牌。
Could I now call upon Armin Harder Swiss Curling Association to present medals to the bronze medalist from Switzerland? Party of Ace, Valentin, Dominic, Peter, and Hanoi. Swedish Curling Association to present medals to the silver medalist from Sweden. Congratulations to Matthias, Gustav, Christopher, Marcus, Christian, and Oscar.
本特拉姆斯菲尔向冠军获得者挪威队颁发奖牌。
Now call upon Dan Roxwell, Vice President of the World Curling Federation, to present medals to the gold medalist from Norway. Congratulations to Paul, Marcus, Howard, Christopher, Audrey, and Thomas. Congratulations, Team of Norway!
Well, there you go, everyone at home. Your world champions are Norway for 2014. Clearly ecstatic with their achievement.
女士们、先生们，请全体起立，奏挪威国歌。
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise for the national anthem of Norway?
请坐下。有请北京康比特体育科技股份有限公司董事长白厚增先生以及中色金银贸易中心董事长帅百华女士为瑞士队颁发鲜花和冰壶国旗。
Oscar, silver medal. I know it's not what you wanted. How do you feel?
It feels pretty bad, but still happy with the week, and we had a really great run from the 6th or 8th game or something, so really happy to be in the final, but too bad we couldn't give them a better match.
What went wrong for you today?
My draw weight for sure. The ice was a bit different. It was much slower after the first end, so couldn't pick it up until the 5th end, so that was the bad thing. And we're close, and that pick in the 8th end, that's finished the game off, so if we make him draw against 2, we have a chance to steal 1 or 2, so that's curling.
How important do you think experience is right in this kind of situation?
For sure, it's really important. You can see them, they are on fire from the first end, and we have a chance in the second end to sit 2, and I missed that one, and then they steal 1 instead, so yeah, we felt confident, and the feeling was good in the team, and yeah, when they steal the 2 in the third end, it's really tough to come back.
But it's a silver medal. How amazing is that?
It's really good for us. The first time we play on a senior event as a team, so in a few weeks we will be really happy, I think.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
So here are your medalists: Switzerland, bronze medal, and Norway for the gold medal. And of course the Swedes there, skipped by Oscar Eriksson, very magnanimous in defeat. And very objective about what they've achieved this week. But here in the 5th end, here was Oscar Eriksson having to draw the 8-foot against a Yellowstone around that corner guard, and Sweden on the board but still trailing by 4 shots, 5-1 at half time. Then here in the 6th, Thomas Jolsrud having to hit the white bit against 2 Swedish counters, and this is the difference today. Thomas Jolsrud had his draw weight in his back pocket, and Oscar has just deserted him today, just at the time he needed it the most. Here in the 7th end, so is Oscar Eriksson with a chance for 3 and really to make it interesting. Coming home, went for the double takeout, just over curled by the smallest of margins. Score of 2 though. And then in the 8th end, pick up with Oscar's first stone. Leaves an open nose hit for 2, and Norway are the world champions. 8-3.
Bra tävling, grabbar. Bra tävling. Hyggelig for å ære Torger.
So from myself, Logan Gray and Kenny Edwards, thanks for joining us for all the coverage this week here in Beijing.
Mitt emellan reklamerna.
Bak 4. Deilig! Det var deilig. Det har vi prøvd lenge på. Deilig forestilling.
2 dager så er vi hjemme.
我们本届世锦赛昆明残2奖的是来自苏南的尤